So before we start, it is allergy and pollen fall season, so you guys will get the late night DJ voice for this video. 20 years. It's crazy to think I've been playing the same game for 20 years. What's even crazier to think is when World of Warcraft released 20 years ago, my oldest was 9 years old. The Boston Red Sox won their first World Series in 86 years, and I had a whole lot less gray in my hair. Hey everyone, Two Angry Frogs here, and it's time for the WoW 20-year anniversary celebration. And there is a ton of content to go along with it. We have old dungeons in a new raid skin, updated and new tier sets from times long past, new time-walking dungeons, new currencies, and of course tons of stuff to buy with those currencies. So let's break it all down and get you up to speed on what this celebration holds in store. To get things going, after the event is active, we get a pop-up quest to head to the Caverns of Time to take part in the celebration. This is when we get an introduction to the new currency, bronze celebration tokens, that we'll use to purchase special transmogs, cosmetics, pets, and a slew of other things. These are collected through one-time and repeatable activities, and a great thing with these is that we can collect quite a few during our everyday War Within gameplay loop. We have 3 one-time quests that reward bronze celebration tokens. When we head to the Caverns of Time and turn in the starting quest Meet and Greet with Ilana, we get our first 3 tokens. Ilana gives us the quest Shopping Squee to talk to the various celebration vendors, and turning this in rewards another 5 tokens. Finally, we receive a quest for Mora to defeat Dagran Thracian in the Blackrock Depths raid for 5 tokens. Beyond the one-time quests, we have daily and weekly activities, which is where we really stock up on the bronze celebration tokens. First, the daily quest Celebrate Good Fun from Ilana rewards 3 tokens, only requiring that we participate in the celebration activities. Participating in activities such as Storytime and Mount Mania fills the celebration bar to complete the quest. Each activity runs about 5 minutes, and a new activity starts every 15 minutes. As an added bonus, after turning in the Celebrate Good Fun quest, we gain a 10% experience and reputation buff for 12 hours. This is in addition to the 10% experience and reputation buff we automatically receive during the anniversary event. For weekly events, we can grab bronze tokens from completing anniversary and Kaz Algar activities. The 20th anniversary weekly quests each reward 3 tokens, and include tasks such as completing time-walking dungeons and defeating world bosses. Completing weekly events in Kaz Algar, such as Theater Troupe and Spreading the Light, award 1 token each. Completing weekly meta quests in Kaz Algar, such as Archives, Seeking History, and Call of the World Soul, each reward 2 tokens. Bronze celebration tokens are shared by your warband and are warband transferable, so you can complete the various activities with any character in your warband and pass the currency back and forth to the characters you want. So there's no need to run the event with multiple characters every week. So what do we do with all of these bronze celebration tokens? The first thing we can spend them on is reworked Tier 2 sets sold by Treya. These also include new tier sets for classes such as Demon Hunter that at the time we did not have. Each tier set costs 60 tokens, which would total 780 tokens across the 13 classes, but we have some discounts we can take advantage of, so grab those coupons. For the discount, when we buy the first tier set for 60 tokens, we earn the achievement Upgraded Apparel, which reduces the cost of the second set to 40 tokens. Purchasing the second set earns the achievement Classy Dresser, which reduces the cost of all remaining sets to 20 tokens. So all 13 sets can be purchased for 320 tokens. Next, we can grab the Corehound mount along with several pets from storekeeper Reginald, the Molten Corgi being the best by far. Nothing like a Corgi dipped in lava. The mount and all pets can be purchased for a total of 70 tokens. Historian Mad Eye sells toys, pets, and cosmetics. These can be bought with both tokens and Time Warp badges, depending on what you want to purchase, and include many items from past expansions, such as the Overtune Corgi goggles, which turns all players into Corgis. We can also grab the Corgi not dipped in lava. Someone on the WoW dev team must own corgis because we have corgis everywhere. Buying everything from Historian Mad Eye sets you back 75 tokens. Bobadormu sells everything from companions, cosmetics, and gear, and these are all purchasable with Time Warp badges. This notably includes the Frey Feather Hippogriff mount for 5,000 badges. Finally, we have Notary Gravely, who sells Bronze Celebration titles. There are 15 of these, and each can be purchased for 100 Time Warped badges. So you may be thinking, here we go again. How do we collect 465 tokens without a daily 12-hour grind? There are a couple of things that help with this. First, the event runs from October 22nd to January 6th of next year, so we have over 2 months to collect tokens. Second, once we have collected 100 tokens, the achievement Token Collector is earned, which enables token drops from celebration activities like Storytime and collecting tokens from other weekly activities, such as Classic Timewalking and Codex of Chromie, are ungated. We mentioned at the start that there was a lot of content to go along with the 20-year anniversary celebration. So what do we have available? We have multiple weekly events that can be completed, and these are a great way to grab bronze tokens, as well as some high-level gear. Each event rewards a Bronze Celebration cache of treasure, with the first cache each week containing a champion track piece of gear from the Blackrock Depths loot table, and a restored coffer key for bountiful delves. All weekly caches after the first one reward a veteran piece of gear, so this is a great way to catch up gear on all those alts. Our first event is the Codex of Chromie scenario. No surprise here, but Chromie has a little bit of a time wait problem, this time with the gates of Korrak. We talked to Chromie to queue up for the event, and the event is available to characters starting at level 15. For the scenario, we'll follow Chromie around the map, taking care of time anomalies and distortions, and finally battle an end boss to complete the quest. Completing the scenario quest, Chromie's Codex, rewards 3 bronze tokens and a bronze celebration cache. During the celebration, we have some bosses from the past that are looking to crash the party. Classic bosses such as Doomwalker, Lord Kazakh, and Shah of Anger are back and ready to reward some tokens. Each week, we can pick up the quest Timely Gate Crashers from Isaac Kadarov, which requires that we defeat several of the world bosses. Completing the quest rewards 3 bronze celebration tokens and a bronze celebration cache. Our next event takes us back to classic dungeons that we have known and been running since the start 20 years ago. Timewalking is expanded to now include original versions of Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul East, Dire Maul West, and Stratholme Living and Undead dungeons. As with current Timewalking dungeons, we can queue up for these in the group finder, and these are available to characters starting at level 10. The weekly quest and original path through time from Bobadormu requires that we complete 5 Timewalking dungeons, and this rewards 3 bronze tokens and a bronze celebration cache. Along with classic dungeons, the 20th anniversary is also bringing back Blackrock Depths. Blackrock Depths Lower and Upper City have been combined into a single raid for 10 to 15 player groups. To get started, we talk to Mora Thorasian, and we can queue for the raid in the group finder for LFR or as a pre-formed group with Mora. The raid is available in LFR, normal, and heroic modes and gives us 13 bosses to defeat, 8 raid bosses, and 5 mini bosses. So there is a ton of loot up for grabs. One very interesting thing with the raid is a new currency, time-warped relic coffer keys. We've seen this type of system before in Dragonflight Season 4 with antique bronze bullions, but in the case of Blackrock Depths, any piece of gear that can be looted can be purchased, so you can target specific gear for any gear slot you want. The currency can be earned in any raid difficulty and then used to purchase gear for that specific difficulty. So for example, if you run LFR, you will receive time-warped relic coffer keys at LFR level, and normal and heroic follow the same pattern. There are 3 vendors that sell gear for each level, and each piece of gear costs 40 time-warped relic coffer keys. Braggy Brazen Brass sells LFR gear, Kragan Emberforge sells normal gear, and Hilda Hellforge sells the heroic gear. The loot in Blackrock Depths is on par with Nerebar Palace, with Raid Finder dropping Veteran Track Gear upgradable to 606, Normal Mode dropping Champion Track Gear upgradable to 619, and Heroic Mode dropping Hero Track Gear upgradable to 626. Keys drop from both the main raid bosses and mini bosses, and you can loot a maximum of 120 coffer keys at each level. So basically, we'll be able to loot enough keys to purchase 3 pieces of gear at each level. If you're up for some PvP, we also have a weekly Korrak's Revenge that takes us back to Alterac Valley. Even if you are not a PvP partaker, jumping in to complete the quest Korrak's Revenge and completing quests in Alterac Valley can reward one of 2 mounts based on your character's faction. The Stormpike Battle Ram for Alliance, and the Frostwolf Snarler for Horde. You can pick up the mount by completing the achievement Alterac Valley of Old, by earning 200 Time Warped badges from completing Alterac Valley and Alterac Valley quests. To get started, we talk to Isaac Katarov and pick up the quest Soldier of Time. The quest requires that we earn 500 honor in Korrak's Revenge and rewards a bronze celebration cache, 3 bronze tokens, 5 marks of honor, time warp badges, and a glorious contender strongbox. The final event is guest relations, and this continues with the secrets of Azeroth type activity like we had in Dragonflight. The first set of secrets will be available on October 28th, with additional ones following up on November 4th. We assist guest relations manager Alex in resolving mysteries that are presented by visitors to the celebration. And that is about all we know for now. But stay tuned, as we will be releasing videos to cover the details of this event and how to solve all of the riddles that are given to us. So before we close out, a big shout out to our first member, Rick Briggs 7114. Thank you so much for joining and supporting the channel. It means the world to us to have the support. And to everyone, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel today so you always know what's coming up next. And to everyone, have a great day.